And anytime it was like in the suburb community, it was always like, oh my God, like, you know, these people are from such a good family. Like, how could this happen? And there was so much confusion. And then we started realizing, oh, okay, so like, yeah, this is not, this has nothing to do with wealth.
No.
This has nothing to do with race.
Obviously, fascinating story. This happened. Yeah. Okay, so Harford County got gnarly. It happened like right as I showed up, because what happened is as much as I got off the, I got to Bel Air in October. It was my sobriety date, October 28, 2010. Is my first day in Bel Air is my first sober breath, and what I watched happen, and that's actually another story because I just explained how like I came from treatment to Bel Air, but I was getting drunk in treatment, which was another like it was crazy stuff. Whatever. That was something that actually probably helped me stay sober, because a lot of my friends who I was like getting sober with started really falling victim to like hardcore. I mean, like overdose. I lost a lot of friends early on. Like my girlfriend passed away from an overdose. Two of my like really close sober brothers died from overdoses. So it was a wake up call. But I remember doing the Al magazine. And going to, they had a town hall meeting. It was the first of its kind, and that actually was at HCC. And Claudia's like, "Oh, I want you to cover this," because she knew my story. I was very kind of open and transparent. It's not like I was like, going around like I'm sober, everybody, but just by nature of getting to know people, they find out whatever. So she wanted me to go cover this thing. So I went and covered it. And I can't remember the gentleman's name, but there was like a significant turnout to this town hall meeting. And it was primarily about the overdose rates of Harford County and what was happening. And this black guy, and probably one of the only people of color who's in the town hall, with courageously raises his hand. And I said, I mean no disrespect when I say this, I'm paraphrasing it, and I don't want to necessarily like butcher it, but he was acknowledging that like now people care because it's a white people problem. Like when all of a sudden, when it was a black people problem, the crack epidemic, it was just say no, the war on drugs, et cetera, et cetera. But then all of a sudden, when it was a bunch of white kids in the burbs, fatally, passing as a result of their addiction and its power, like then all of a sudden it became a medical kind of concern, right? And I was, I guess, like interestingly enough, I was right at that like that kind of paradigm shift, watching that happen. And I think that my first experience, like actually acknowledging that it was happening, was probably for the Al magazine at that town hall meeting.